So I'm Martin Vernon, I'm second year agricultural engineering and I'm from the Scottish borders near Duns. So I come from a very agricultural background, working on static engines and lawn mowers and little tractors since I was very small. Moving on, I took a gap year and I was working as a tractor driver / mechanic. And then when I came to Harper, one of the first things I did was I asked Charlie Wright if I could have a go at being a mechanic on the rally team, having played about with a couple of cars in the past, and he said yes, gave me a chance, and I'm still here over 18 months later. I have now been asked to be the junior rally engineer, which means I'm looking more into the data side and the setup of the car, so tyres, the suspension setups, ride height, damper clicks, and communicating more with the driver to find out what he wants, how we can improve the car whilst he's out on stage, and then communicate that to the number one mechanic and to the number twos to get it changed and sorted out. I grew up watching the Jim Clark. As I mentioned, I'm from Duns, so the Jim Clark rally goes past my door. Every year I watch it. My grandparents and parents used to take me down to see it, and then I just fell in love with cars and things going fast since then. What excites me most is the going away to the rallies and the preparation for them, because you can do all the stuff in the workshop, you can do it 1,000 times, but when you're on the event, in the services, every service is different. No data's the same, no tyres will be the same when they come back in. There might be a problem, something might break, a bolt might come loose, anything. So every service is different, no matter how much you practice it, and that's what gets me. And it's a weekend away with some really good mates and some great people doing what we all are passionate about doing. So we're all like-minded and we just have a great time. Well, as every student complains, I'm very busy. Every engineering student will say it's very difficult degree, and it's very busy and you're doing a lot, but doing this as well, you have barely any free time. But what free time you do have, you need to make the most of it, and it makes you appreciate the free time a lot more. But it definitely keeps me very, very busy. Typical rally, set the car up before we go, make sure that's all good. We go to the rally, the stages are done, fuel goes in when it's needed, tyres are changed, torque checks are done, and then if anything happens, we try and sort it the best we can unless it's a major problem. It helps massively because it makes you stop and think about what the root cause of the problem is. So you don't just go and solve one of the symptoms, you're like, right, this has gone wrong because of this, and then you fix why it's gone wrong, not the symptom of the problem. We were contract mechanicking for ESL at Brands Hatch on their Fiesta R2, the 1600 naturally aspirated. And it was myself and the number one, Sean, on the front, and they were having some issues with the back of the car. So Sean was like, right, you've got this. He went to the back of the car and I had to then sort the whole front of the car myself, which included pulling out one of the wings because it had been damaged and doing all the torque checks on the front, which was good fun. Patience. Patience is your biggest virtue. Don't get stressed, just stay calm, and if you're trying to get information or you're waiting for someone to do something for you, just stay calm, be patient and wait. Most positive memorable moment would have been when I was asked to be a mechanic on the car at the Jim Clark. As I've grown up watching it, and it just meant so much to me to be able to be there at a home rally. I was at home for a rally, it was great. Very memorable thing was having the opportunity to work on the car for Richard Milner, team principal of M Sport WRC, and having him and Seb, and they won. That was quite something to be able to say that we were there and we helped that happen, which was great. We didn't have any major issues with the car, and Rich drove really, really well to deserve the class win. Some people might not realise the amount of porridge pots we eat, all the stuff. Some people might not realise that the car isn't just doing the events. You've got to get the car ready for the events. You've got to fix problems after the events. We've got jobs lists coming out of our ears at times of this is broken, that needs changed, this needs rebuilt. And sometimes leading up to rallies, you do have problems. Things do go wrong in the shakedowns and the setup days beforehand, and the car has to be fixed before the event, so you might only have a couple of days to get it sorted before it then goes out. It's changed my perspective because I never thought that I would be in this position, so it's opened my eyes more into the motorsport community and how welcoming it actually is, and it's given me the opportunity to push myself towards a career in motorsport rather than a career in purely agricultural stuff and heavy machinery, which that's what I'm used to doing and that's what I've grown up with. So it's opened doors for me massively into, hopefully, for placement. So as I said, I'm second year. Third year we do a placement year. I've applied to various companies, including M Sport, as hoping to get a placement there in the motorsport sector. 5 or 10 years time, I have no idea. It's a long road between now and then. I would love to still be in the motorsport community, whether that be just as a hobby with mates, or whether it's contract mechanicking for someone, or whether I'm doing it full time. I'm not sure, but I can't wait to find out. Do it. Just find a service park that you can get into and go and walk around, speak to people. Everyone is usually very friendly when they're not busy. Just go speak to people, say, can I come help you in your workshop? I'll sweep the floor, can I learn from you? How do you do this? Just go and ask. Someone will speak to you, but they won't come to you and speak to you. You need to go to them.